that flag is in the air. We're underway. 8 laps the distance here tonight for the 2 heat races we have for your Santan Ford IMCA Northern Sport Mods. And Michael Sabowski talked about the learning curve earlier on. Right now, he's going to lead the field off a turn at number 2, followed by Rex Hazley. Here comes Bo Partain. And that 75C, your track champion from last year, trying to reel him in. Bo Partain had a lot of luck last week there, a Superstition Showdown. Picked up a couple of stock car main event wins, both Friday and Saturday. Picked up the Saturday night Sport Mod main event win, that 75C, and he moves over to second right now, ahead of Rex Hazley in the 06. So Sabowski will lead yet another lap here as we check the board right now. Bo Partain running a little bit quicker, about 3/10 quicker than the 10X of Sabowski that last lap. As Phil gets strung out single file, Bo Partain trying to reel in that 10X off of turn number 4. 3 laps down out of the scheduled 8 here for heat race action here tonight. And Bo Partain is right there on the back bumper of that 10X of Sabowski. They come off of turn number 2. About a half a car length separates those two drivers. Partain going to look to the inside now of Sabowski. Through 3 and 4, Partain has position underneath Sabowski. Can he clear him? Not quite yet. They stay side by side with that lap going to Sabowski as the cross flags go up here in this first heat race of the night. You got the 2X of Brian Miller coming off the racetrack. They're going to split that lap car. Oh, Sabowski with contact to the right side of the 2X as well as the wall. Michael Sabowski off the pace. He's going to fall all the way to the back. See if the yellow flag flies for him, as well as the 22 of Dwayne Hogan. Hogan very slow on the racetrack. So is Sabowski, as Partain will lead it. So it looks like both those drivers, the 10X and the 22, will take it off the racetrack and into the pits. And man, tough luck once again for Sabowski as Partain shows the way out front. And second right now is going to be Abby Muehlbrock. She was got on the outside of Rex Hazley off a turn at number 4. She'll drive away as we have 4 cars left in this first heat race of the night. The 96Z of Clay Erickson has some issues right now in the BRT Science American Racing number 96E for Erickson. Just does not have a handle on that race car here in the early going. Still a pretty tacky track down there. As Bo Partain half a lap away from crossing the stripe and picking up a heat race 1 win. He'll bring it off a turn at number 4. Driver out of Casa Grande, Arizona gets the checker flag here in heat race number 1. Abby Muehlbrock comes home in second, followed by Rex Hazley. 4th will be Clay Erickson. Michael Sabowski will get credited with a 5th place finish. Luke Bay Gomez 6th, Dwayne Hogan 7th. Looking for the green flag at the cone. Jason Romser up on the flag stand tonight. He's waving it in the air, and we are underway. Sport Mod heat race action. Round 2 here for the heat races for the Sport Mods. Chase Alves in the 1S. That, of course, the car that's usually driven by his wife, Shelby Fry. They are expecting their first child later on this year, so Shelby not in the car. You've got to have some few different racers running this car. I do believe right now it's been Chase Alves pretty much a mainstay in that 1S. Right now he'll move to second over Cameron Spengler as he takes the inside spot away from him off of turn number 2. So move Chase Alves to that second spot as the 22 of Brian Miller will lead the field here for lap number 2. So Miller, Alves, Spengler, Francoeur, and Erickson. Your top 5 is now Francoeur going to try to sneak past the 216 of Spengler. They work their way off at turn number 2. Francoeur trying to peek his nose down the inside going into 3. But it's Spengler that's going to slam the door on him and try to crowd him through 3 and 4. Can't quite do it. Car pushes up tight off of turn number 4. Here comes Francoeur back down the inside of Spengler. Francoeur couldn't get past the 216 of Spengler that last time by the line. He's going to mount the charge once again through turns 1 and 2. Turn number 2 has a great run down the back straightaway. Does the 75 of Francoeur. Has position up underneath the 216 of Spengler. It's still going to be Spengler hanging on to that position. Spengler letting a rip on the top side of the racetrack all the way around as those two drivers do battle. The battle out front starting to heat up as well. It's down to a car length now. Chase Alves ran almost a half second faster than the 22X of Brian Miller that last lap, and he is reeling in. Miller, as they work their way off of 4 down the front straightaway, going into turn number 1. It's going to be Miller using that middle groove. Chase Alves going to drop the nose down the inside of him. That's the battle for the top spot on track. It's going to be a side-by-side drag race off of turn 2 down the back chute. Chase Alves with position down to the inside. His car pushes up the track. They make contact, I believe, off of 4. New race leader, though. It's the 1S of Chase Alves. Owls moves to the race lead, followed by Brian Miller in second. Scott Francoeur still cannot get around the 216 of Cameron Spangler, who hangs on to that third position. Spangler going to drive away by about half a car length over the 75 off of turn number 2 as Francoeur gives another good run at the 216 of Spangler. White flag in the air this time for your race leader, Chase Owls on the 1S. He'll lead the field off of turn number 2. Comes off the bottom side of the racetrack, down the back straightaway, pulls it about a foot away from the wall. Goes up that high line, going to arc it down off of turn number 4. 1S, Chase Owls. He'll win heat race number 2.